Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I organize my closet. I recently posted a decluttering my closet video that you guys really seem to like, and I asked you guys if you wanted to see how I kind of organized everything, and most of you guys said you were interested in seeing it, so here I am. I did buy a new garment rack, which was part of that whole video, to kind of put dresses and stuff in, and then I have my closet on this side, and that's pretty much all the storage space I have other than like oh my god, what is that called? Drawers, the thing with drawers. Organizer. Anyway, you get the point. So before I start, I'm going to be showing you guys my outfit of the day. So I have this dress on from Zara, and this yellow beret that matches these flowers on it. To be honest, when I first got this dress, I thought these were bananas, but anyway, it's fine. Flowers are so cute. Anyway, so I have that, and then I have these white socks. So this is the garment rack. I got this from Canadian Tire, and it is just plain white. At the bottom it just kind of has some boxes. I'll show you a little clip of those. They look really cute. They're black and white with some gold shoes on the top. And then this is pretty much all of my winter dresses. There are some that can be used at both seasons, so like this pale rose kind of dress. Stuff like this that can be worn at both seasons, so I just kind of keep it out for both, you know what I mean? I did plan to color coordinate all of this, but then I kind of just wanted to distribute the weight. I thought that was a little bit more important, so I ended up doing that instead. So it's kind of a bit of a mess when you actually like step back and look at it, but I mean, I can find these things pretty easily just because I know kind of what I have, so I recognize it from like the sleeve. So the reason I got a garment rack to fit more things in my room is because my closet, since it is very small, the two main things that I have is usually dresses and coats, particularly in the winters coats obviously compared to the summer, which I mostly have dresses. So since those are my two main things that I have in my closet, it was just taking up way too much space, so I'm like, well, if I can get rid of one of them and put it somewhere else, then I have a little bit more room to fit all the other things. So on the one side that I had the dresses, I kind of put like my lighter coats, and on the other side I have my thicker coats, so let's go check out how that looks. Alright, so this is my closet. You guys have seen this a bajillion times. I still, like I mentioned in the other video, don't really know where to store this jacket and this dress and this matching set at the back, but you know, I'm just kind of rolling with it, just leaving it hang there for a bit. Going into the closet. Ta-doo. Ta-doo. Ta-da! It looks like a bunch of colors exploded. I wish you guys could see this setup right now. Like, I literally have my tripod on top of my bed because I don't have enough room here to actually fit the tripod. I usually have it like on the other side of my bed, but then it's like really far, and I feel like this is a little bit more personal, you know? Anyway, so this is what the closet looks like when it's all opened up. It looks very colorful. It looks like it's not that organized, but I promise you it is like so organized. So anyway, from pretty much right here, which is a little bit past halfway point in my closet, all the way down is all jackets, like winter kind of jackets. Like, there are a few that are a little bit on the thinner side. I'll wear a pea coat, doesn't matter how cold it is. I'll just layer and keep myself warm that way. If you guys want to see a video on how to layer for winter, let me know. I'd love to do that video. So in this middle kind of chunk, I just have all of my blouses, and I tend to just color coordinate them. So starting with like the whites, and then going into like printed whites, and then like pinks and reds, and like kind of like a printed kind of red, and then going into like this greeny kind of olivey kind of color, and then going into like browns, and then blacks, and then grays, and then a few more printed colors, and there's like a random lavender one just because I don't have anything else that's lavender, so that's just kind of random, but that's pretty much how I sort out the blouses. I did get rid of a lot of them when I decluttered my closet because I had like way too many that I just didn't wear enough of, so I have a little bit less now that I do constantly wear, so that's really, really good. And then on this side, I just have my faux fur kind of coats. So I only have like 4 of them because I did get rid of some when I decluttered my closet. And then I have these like 3 denim jackets, which are pretty much the only denim jackets that I own. So yeah, that's there. And then this whole other chunk over here is all the skirts. You guys have seen how I organize my skirts before. I do use these like 4-tiered hangers, so they kind of go like this and they lay flat. I love these kind of hangers actually because they are a big space saver. The only thing about them is that it is really tedious to kind of take out the whole hanger and hang the skirt. This is like my lazy side coming out. So I end up actually, like after the wash, I end up just kind of starting a pile of skirts like outside my room, like in a corner. And then when it gets like too high, then I'll kind of like do all these skirts all at once and hang them up. It's just a lot easier than doing them like one by one. You can't really see from this angle, so I'll do a little close-up, but then on the very far end, after the skirt skirts, I just kind of have like thinner kind of coats. So I have like varsity jackets as well as like trench coats and stuff. Going into the shoes, I think I've shown you guys this before, but I do have two shelves. This one's the first one. The lower one is the one that originally came with my closet, and then I had all this wasted space at the top. So when my closet collapsed one time, yeah, it all just kind of fell. I had a second row installed at the top since it was getting work done in the bottom part anyway. So I installed the second shoe shelf at the top, which was so helpful. So that one's all filled with shoes, starting with like boots up at the top, like booties, and then going into like closed kind of heeled shoes, and then just regular heels all around. On the second half of the bottom shelf, I do have some sweaters. So here I have kind of like the red and oranges kind of tones, and then here I have pinks, and then like a random beige one, just because it's the only beige one that I have. And then the next one is kind of like blues, yellows, and greens, and then on the very end there, I have these two chunky sweaters that are too thick to kind of fit on top of the other ones, so I just kind of like squeeze them in the corner there. So underneath the coats and the skirts, I have these little section of flatter shoes. So I have some heeled ones there at the very top, and these ones are all kind of like flatter shoes, and then at the bottom I have some slippers there. I don't know if you can see that. So that's pretty much how I store that. Bottom two shelves, I just have the rest of my sweaters, and these are all my gray, creams, and like slightly taupey kind of colors, and these are probably the ones that I have the most of. That's why they take up like this whole section. You can even see I have a slanted one there in the whites, just because I have too many. In this box, I just kind of have all of my summer like straw kind of hats that I obviously don't wear right now, and then moving up to the top, I have some winter shorts, and then just like a random sweater up at the top, and then I have some purses in the background there. I'll move this so you can see what I'm talking about. Structured kind of bags in the back. I try to utilize as much space as I possibly can, so I even have this little wall space with a command hook, and I just hang this like small little backpack right by the shoes. You can't really see it from the inside unless you look like directly from the side of my closet. So I've shown you guys this like a million times, so the doors haven't really changed. I just use these like metal hooks here, and then I just hang some backpacks on because I find backpacks are a little bit harder to store. So I have the backpacks hanging up here with these little like fluffy like pom-pom things for your purse, and then I have this like random sailor hat that I didn't really know where to store, and then I have my two umbrellas here, and then on this bottom here I just added a command hook, and I just added this like shearling coat from Guess because it's really thick, so it takes up like way too much room hanging in my closet. So I'm like, I have this door space, so I'm just gonna hang it there. And then pretty much it's the same thing on the other side. Beside the door of my closet, I have this one stand that has some boots on it that just didn't fit on the top two shelves of my closet. So I just kind of got like a little shelf thing, and then I just put the shoes on it. And then beside that, I have a nightstand, which I'm going to show you what's inside. I just have some faux fur pieces, so some faux fur hats, some foldable scarves, and then some earmuffs at the bottom. I just kind of wanted to utilize this whole space just because I had some like few books in there that I don't really use, so I just put them downstairs, and then I just kind of added some accessories in here. Inside this green luggage looking thing, I just store some fascinators just because they're really hard to store. At the end of my bed, I just have this ottoman as well as this kind of vintage looking box, and inside here I just have a bunch of evening bags, and then inside the ottoman I have all of my scarves and then a billion and billions of berets. On the side of my room, I just have this dresser, which pretty much houses all of my t-shirts and kind of lacy type shirts and cardigans. It also houses all of my pants. I have the printed ones and then a few more colored ones in here, and then all of the denim. I do like to roll these because it's a lot easier to store and it takes up a lot less space. So yeah, that is pretty much how I organized my closet. I tried to keep it really quick because if not I would have rambled for like 40 minutes about how I did everything, and that's just like way too long. So hopefully this is a short enough video. Yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Let me know in the comments below any tips that you have for saving space, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!